Oh, I love the new coach. Oh, I love the new coach. Players. Oh, I love the new coach.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to it. There's more chances of getting some wins on these expansion teams, hopefully.
Dover.
Oh, I love the new coach.
Fantastic. Welcome to the league, fellas. Welcome to the league, fellas. Welcome to the league, fellas.
I was not in favor.
We'll see if he can stick around in this league.
Be down.
Be prepared to be stomped into the ground.
Oh crap.
Oh, I love the new coach.
Oh crap.
Get on your knees, bitch. Get on your knees, bitch.
That's right.
We're gonna keep this family friend.
Asshole. Welcome to the league, fellas.
Oh, I love the new coach.
Get on your knees, bitch.
Oh crap.
Dude, we got invited to Mike's league. Finally.
Oh, nice. I can't draft on the 24th. It's my friggin' wedding.
We'll make it work.
Alright.
Our wonderful couple today has decided to exchange vows that they have written themselves. Would you please begin?
Alright, you're up.
Well, darling, I want you to know that you have always been my first pick, and loving you has been a breeze. As this wedding moves us into the second round of our relationship, whether we're moving forward or it feels like we're running back, I want you to know that I hope we foster a new type of kinship. If we can't foster that kinship, I want you to know that loving you will always be my forte.
Alright, first round, Breeze is yours. Second round, Foster's gone, Forte is yours. I'll let you know in the next round.
Well, Billy boy,
He ain't nothing. I ain't scared.
You know, Bill is always talking about his luck.
He ain't nothing. I ain't scared.
1 in 12?
He ain't nothing. I ain't scared.
repeat in this league.
He has no chance of repeating this season. Well, unless of course somebody trades him like Tom Brady or something, but who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Think back to life before Tom Brady? Thanks for holding my trophy.
He ain't nothing. I ain't scared.
What's my chances of getting hit by lightning crossing the road?
Slim to none.
He ain't nothing. I ain't scared.
Honestly, my chances of repeating are just as high.
He ain't nothing. I ain't scared.
Brady-licious.
Asshole.
Overrated.
Cocky.
Overrated.
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 In one word, that's very difficult.
Cocky.
Asshole.
Cunning.
Asshole.
He's got the championships, he's got the beautiful wife, and he whines about every.
Mike's cunning in all ways.
Overrated.
Asshole.
He's really good at what he does.
Unstoppable.
Coaching against Joe Frederick is kind of like eating gas station sushi.
I'm ready to do it. I think it's going to be an easy win today.
it's kind of like your stomach starts knotting up and you start feeling really sick and queasy and
Like I say, on this beautiful trophy right here, I don't see his name on it. Except, well, actually, one time I see his name on it.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
I think we can probably take care of Joe this year.
there's nothing pleasant about it. The whole experience is just unpleasant.
I think it's going to be an easy win today.
Well, I like Coach Joe Frederick quite a bit.
Damn, that is a sexy man.
You know it, and you know it, and
Damn, that is a sexy man.
Unpleasant.
And because I like Joe Frederick, I'd like to tie him up, put him in a garbage bag, and piss all over him.
I'm not sure he exists. Maybe it's the spirit of Joe in the computer that continues to draft.
Joe's one of the few people in the league I actually personally know.
you know it, and you know it, and you know it, and
I think it's going to be an easy win today.
I think we can probably take care of Joe this year.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Damn, that is a sexy man. Don't draft Tony Romo.
That's tough.
Probably start doing more performance-enhancing drugs.
For the love of God, do not draft Tony Romo.
That's tough.
I think if I were to take that team over, he needs to, well,
Making him not pick any Broncos.
That's tough.
and I feel like that's a not a diss, it's a,
And maybe Dallas Cowboys.
That's tough.
I think Sean makes it to his own personal Super Bowl quite often. I think he calls it the toilet bowl, maybe. So, with that goal in mind, I wouldn't make any changes to his squad.
it's a benefit that, well, it's not a benefit.
Change coaches. Change coaches. Change coaches.
That's tough.
I would promise fans that there will never be a Cowboy on the roster ever again.
That's tough.
Just one season. No Tony Romo.
That's tough.
Sometimes you have to give really good to get really good.
Change coaches.
That could really help benefit his team.
Change coaches.
That would probably help out a little bit.
Just get ready to know this team is going to be mediocre this year.
The Midnight Rockers are most like the Detroit Lions. A lot of high-profile rookies. And everyone keeps saying they're going to be good. But year after year after year, they're just not very good.
I think he's more of a college level team.
I would say the Tulsa Shock. That's the WNBA team, right?
He might be like the Notre Dame of last year, where they seem like they're okay, but then when the pressure's on, they get the crap kicked out of them.
That's the WNBA team, right?
Ouch.
Right now, I feel like his team's the Miami Marlins of the baseball world. Too many young guys, too many rookies.
It's the Ottawa Senators. Or actually, even better in hockey, the San Jose Sharks. Great team. Consistently good, usually always in the playoffs. Never been to the finals.
Jacksonville Jaguars, what do you want from me?
That's the WNBA team, right?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's the WNBA team, right?
Ouch, man.
I think he's more of a college level team.
Probably men's water polo.
Ouch.
Probably the Los Angeles Raiders. I can empathize with Al quite a lot. I think Al and I had both similar issues with timing. The problem is with timing that the games start at 11 o'clock, and if you're working all night with your band, you can hardly get up and follow what these crackerheads are doing at night and hurting themselves, and they're not ready to play at the game. I've thought about actually fielding teams just purely on Monday Night Football. Oh, well, Jordan, we've got a special bond.
I think Jordan's getting better. He's made some questionable draft picks the last few years, but I think he's learning.
He wouldn't be here if he wasn't good, and that's just how it goes.
Oh, well, Jordan.
He drafts real strong at the beginning of the draft, but then he loses focus. He's very, very unfocused when it gets to be about round 10 and forward.
He's prepared always enough for a draft to draft the guys he wants.
Very, very unfocused when it gets to be about round 10 and forward.
Oh, well, Jordan.
He strikes me as somebody you'd meet at a bakery.
Oh, well, Jordan.
Well, Jordan, you might want to annex a less bullshit country than Puerto Rico, because it ain't working, so.
I'm not worried about him. I'm not really worried about Jordan, but I think he'll do better this year.
Jordan does hold a dear spot in my heart, and I do hope him well this year.
This year I'm projecting I'm going to take it all.
How do you bring stability to the strike team? I would say stop trying to go for trophies every year.
I would stop drafting all Alliance players, number one.
Probably by drafting better players.
Stafford and Johnson, though, that's good. Megatron can be there too. I'd draft those guys.
Don't draft so many damn receivers.
I would stop drafting all Alliance players, number one.
Stop trying to go for trophies. Stop trying to go for trophies.
Stop buying toilets that need seats!
How do you bring stability to the strike team?
Cheat.
If he can keep the Lions players off of his team, I think he'd do much better.
Stability to the strike team. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, we have a title win, which isn't something that not everyone in this league can say, so I don't think that's erratic. I think that's just we had a bad couple of years. It happens. We're coming back next year and we'll be ready.
The Chupa Poops?
Who again? I'm only familiar with winners that win year after year.
Can't ask that after one good year.
One hit wonder.
Can't ask that after one good year.
One hit wonder.
The Chupa Poops?
I would say that's a, what do you say, a one-hit wonder, one-hit wonder, one-hit wonder?
You know, the Chupacabra are an interesting phenomenon.
I think that was a one-hit wonder. I know a lot about one-hit wonders being in the music business.
Can't ask that after one good year.
The Chupa Poops?
They hide in the darkness for 3 or 4 years in a row, and then they come out one year and strike. And then they go back and hide in the darkness.
They're like the Tim Tebow of fantasy football.
I think that might not even be as good as what Tim Tebow happened his second year.
Nobody's really taking him that serious because he's only done it one time, and nobody really expects him to do it a second time.
Maybe it was. Guess we'll find out.
Honestly, I think it was not a one-hit wonder.
Chupacabra's year. Suck it, suck it, suck it.
Coach Chris Dixon? There's two Dixons in this league? Oh, I only knew about the one that actually win.
The guy's a joker. I love the guy.
There's two Dixons in this league?
Junior varsity, maybe.
I only knew about the one that actually win.
Coach Chris Dixon is as much of a threat as sunshine is to the naked body.
I don't fear him as much as I used to.
In theory, it's dangerous. But in actuality, you just throw a little bit of sunscreen on and you're okay.
Honestly, he's got to show some stuff for me to get scared out.
The Kool-Aid Crushers? What the hell is that all about anyway? I chose a sugary drink as my mascot. Yeah, good idea, Chris. That's going to work out real well.
He's probably the one that I'm most scared of this year.
I see everyone in this division as a threat. Every week. Always.
I want to slit his team's throat from ear to ear and drain all of the blood out on the field.
I'm going to harken back to the days of yore when I was good once.
Junior varsity, maybe.
You can tell Mike wrote these for you, J-Mo, because he just likes taking shots at you all the time.
Coach Jamison Black is kind of like the Marty Schottenheimer of fantasy sports.
I just think he's far too distracted to ever have a chance in this league.
You fear him, and every time you see him, you're just like, oh, man, I don't want to play against him. Except the Title M Trophy Hogs. We beat him every time.
That's what you get. Buy the ticket. Take the ride.
But then when he gets to the playoffs, He just chokes. He's the biggest choke artist. He's the biggest choke artist. He's the biggest choke artist.
This isn't the little boys anymore. This is the real league.
J-Mo is too much of an emotional fellow.
The man's undying love for the Denver Broncos, to his credit, causes him to make erratic decisions. Erratic decisions.
He's always gone with his heart.
He needs to stay away from his Broncos.
J-Mo is too much of an emotional fellow.
Mainly because he deals away his best players for a bunch of has-beens and know-it-alls.
That's the key to all of this.
Mainly because he deals away his best players.
Thanks to Coach J-Mo and his Gridiron Turbinators giving me Tom Brady, it just gave me my Super Bowl victory.
That's the key to all of this.
I do owe the title to you, J-Mo. Thank you.
That's the key to all of this.
You know, there's nothing else I can say about that. Just thank you for letting me win the Super Bowl because of you.
Get ready for a beatdown, beatdown, beatdown.
Well, let's see, League. Honestly, you guys can see this already. So, anybody who's really, really hungry for this, you're going to have to snatch it from me.
What have you done to prepare for the upcoming season?
Well, purchased magazines, lots of magazines, lots of ESPN shows, you know, Matthew Berry columns, but preparing for the season. I've gone to extents to rewire my entire house to get a better internet connection.
As a rookie, what have you done to prepare for the upcoming season?
Well, I bought a new snowblower and weatherproofed my deck.
No, the football season.
What do you think will be your biggest challenge this year?
I'm pretty sure I heard that Bill Waddell won this league last year. Not sure there's any challenges.
What do you think is going to be your biggest challenge this season as a coach?
Probably handling my nerves. I got kind of a bladder control issue, so I take the plastic sheets.
What coach in the league do you admire the most?
I don't know. Coach Dixon, or Kiara Dixon, pretty much has taken over the league. Lots of championships, lots of good pickups. I would probably put my money on her.
Okay, you did hear Coach Dixon's a man, right?
What?
Which coach that's already in the league do you admire most and why?
Oh, that's Coach Bill. I stood next to him at the urinal the other day, and I swear that guy could hike a football with no hands.
Where do you plan to finish this year?
If I were to plan on finishing anywhere other than first, I probably shouldn't be here.
And where do you expect to finish this season?
Well, normally I try and finish on her face, but if it gets a little on the chest and tummy, I'm okay with that too, you know.
What professional sports team, if you had to pick any, would you liken your style to as a coach?
I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Year after year, it's run game, defense, never changes. They have 6 Super Bowl titles.
What pro sports team do you most like in your coaching style to?
Pro sports. Probably the Hoosiers. Yeah, I like that one. Gene Hackman was great in that movie.
What is your message for the other coaches in this league?
I may be the ugly duckling here. This is not my first rodeo. I will scan the waiver wire. I will beat you with persistence. And I will pick up players if I'm eliminated from the playoffs.
What is your message for other coaches this season?
Well, I'm having a barbecue on Sunday, so everybody bring your own beer. Bring some chicks too. We don't want this to be a sausage fest, so 7 o'clock.